Hello everyone, today we are here to talk about one of the top long gun safes on the market, the Barska large biometric safe. So let's get into it. Pro number one, let's talk about its capacity. It holds 6 long guns easily. It has predetermined rubberized slots for 12 guns. Now if there are more than 6 long guns, adjustments have to be made. As you can see, the dimensions are 57 inches by 13.75 inches by another 13.75 inches. Pro number 3, it comes with 3 carpeted and a removable shelves for accessories. So let's take a look at what that looks like. Now as you can see here, the Barska large biometric safe is not a wide safe. It's long and it's narrow, and that's sort of the signature of this sort of safe. And as you can see, you have your first level shelf, your second level shelf, and your third level shelf, as well as your pistol rack there. So that's basically what it looks like from this point of view. Pro number 3, at 114 pounds, it is not too heavy to move and it fits comfortably in the average closet. Now this is a comment that showed up consistently. When a person buys a long gun like a rifle or shotgun, they basically have one of two places. They either go under their bed with it or they go in their closet with it. And what the Barska large biometric safe does, it really offers you an opportunity to store your guns in your closet, but to do it safely and securely and out of sight. So no one can just go in your closet, open the door, and see your guns. That's one of the main comments that showed up with customers, is that if it can fit in your closet, I mean, they can basically pick it up. 1 or 2 people can sort of lift it up and slide it in the closet, and it fits in there perfectly. So you got it out of sight, you got it hidden from people, you've got it sort of inconspicuous, but you've still got it, sort of secured and stored there. Pro number 4, the biometric fingerprint technology is capable of storing and recognizing up to 120 different fingerprints and works very fast. And man, it works fast. It works really fast, and it's very easily programmed. And we're going to take a look at how easily programmed it is. You're going to like this. Hold on a second. This is how easy it is to register a fingerprint with this safe. Now, with the safe door open, press and release the initialization button. Number 2, immediately place the desired finger in the fingerprint scanner. Now, while that finger's there, hold it still. You will hear 1 beep. This beep is recognizing your fingerprint. After this, you'll hear 2 consecutive beeps. After that, remove your finger. Now, if this registration was successful, 3 short beeps will follow. If this registration was not successful, 2 short beeps will follow. And you'll have to repeat this process. I mean, that's it. It's just that easy, folks. That's how easy it is to program and register a fingerprint for such a large safe. Really, really simple. I mean, real simple. Pro number 5, concrete anchors are shipped with this unit to increase its stability and decrease leaning and tipping. It also comes with 6 pre-drilled mounting positions as well as the mounting hardware. So you can basically adhere this to a wall or to the floor to prevent it from falling over, basically. Now let's get into the cons. Con number 1, you can only use the rear or side long gun slots. All the locations cannot be used at the same time because of its size and unless adjustments are made. Even though there are 12 slots, this is basically a 6 long gun safe. The multiple slots are there to provide options as to how you want to situate your guns. That's the main con and the main sort of complaint that came from customers who bought this item. So let's dig a little bit into that and see what they're really talking about. Now, as you can see, here's the internal spacing of this safe. You can see that you have a rear slot. There are 6 slots and a rear rack for slots, and you have 3 slots in that rack and 3 slots in that rack, totaling 12 slots. Now, what customers were complaining about is that when you try and close the door, this pistol rack is going to slam into a shelf, or it's going to basically hit the guns that are there. There's really not that much room for all that. So basically, we are in a position where we have to sort of pick and choose our accessories. You cannot use all the accessories and store all the guns in there at the same time. So you're going to have to sort of make a way one way or the other. You're going to have to remove a gun or two, or remove a pistol rack here, or remove a shelf. But as you can see, this is what it looks like on the inside. And customers sort of mention that, you know, everything won't fit in there together. So it's a matter of what's more important to you. Do you want more gun space, or do you want the pistol rack there? Do you want to get rid of the shelves to make room for the rack? You want to get rid of the shelves and make room for more guns? It's really up to you and what your situation is. But again, all the accessories will not fit in there at the same time, you know, and that's one thing to consider. Now, here's a real-life example of the Barska large biometric safe in action. Here's what one person did. You can see that, you know, he's stocked pretty good here. He's got his guns here. They're not really long guns. They're about medium size, which gives him room for, you know, a shelf here and a shelf there. But what some people were complaining about is that, again, this pistol rack, when the door closes, it hits the items in the shelf or hits the shelf itself. They complain that you can't get a full-size handgun in this rack without it sort of bumping into something in there. Maybe a smaller pistol, or maybe if you turn the pistol sideways, maybe. But again, you can see what they were talking about. You can see how far this gun sticks out. So imagine trying to close this door and having to hit that shelf, or hitting the items in the shelf. So again, you know, you have to be sort of creative and determine what you really need according to your firearm situation. But that's what it looks like. Now, here's a nice example of what someone did to try and circumvent the whole pistol rack issue and not being able to close the door. As you can see, there is a handgun here. It's turned sideways and it's placed in sort of a Velcro pouch. And you can see what they've done here. So the gun doesn't stick out. It's sort of sideways, and this allows them to close the door evenly and, you know, have everything sort of fit and stay together. Pretty smart, pretty innovative, and pretty creative. You know, and this is working for them. So that was a very good, intelligent idea there. You know, this would be your safe, and you can sort of cut and sort of modify and do whatever you want to, you know, make your situation a bit more comfortable and a bit more easier for you. Yeah, it's a good idea right there. Here are a few frequently asked questions that showed up. One question was, what is the longest gun it can accommodate? Well, it's 57 inches in height, so if you remove the shelves, you can store a long gun almost as long as the safe itself. This is going to come out to be about 53 inches internally. So that's about, you know, that's how much internal space you'll have in terms of its longest gun that it can accommodate. Another question was, are combination codes used? And no, combination codes are not used. This gun safe is strictly a biometric fingerprint unit with backup override keys. So there are no combinations, there are no other means of access besides the biometric setup and the override keys. Here's our ratings recap. Let's start with capacity. We gave it 3.25 for capacity, and the reason we did that is because this safe has been marketed as a large safe, and you know, it's really a narrow safe. It's been marketed as having 12 slots, but it really can only hold about 6 long guns comfortably if you're trying to sort of factor in the other accessories that are available to you. And so we sort of dropped it a few points because of that. We'd like people to know that this is a 6 long gun safe, and that's really what it is. You have other slots in there that will allow you to move the guns like in a different direction and reposition them, but the concept of filling up those 12 slots with 12 full guns and your accessories at the same time, it's just not going to happen. So it is a 6 long gun safe. Ease of use, we gave it a 4. Pretty simple, pretty easy to use. No problems there. Quick access, very quick, very accessible. The biometric system works very well with the safe, and it's easily programmed. As you know, you can refer to an earlier part of this and see how easily it was programmed. Give it a 4.5 there for quick access. Very well for that particular category. Battery life, had no complaints about battery life. I think there are 4 AA batteries that are needed, but there was no real complaint about battery life. Sturdiness and durability. It's solid steel construction, and that's status quo for a safe of this sort of stature. You know, it's pretty maybe average to above average when it comes to its steel makeup. So we gave it a 3.75 there. Hard to break into. Another 3.75. It has a 5-point deadbolt locking system. So, you know, that's again that's status quo for a safe this size. No real problems there. Alternate means of access. Comes with 2 override keys. You know, you have your biometric main entry, and if that fails for some reason, you have your 2 override keys. Value for the money. We gave it a 3.50 there. And this unit retails at about $500 to $600. And there's a 1-year limited warranty. We felt like the warranty could have been maybe 2 years. You know, I mean, I really don't want to spend $500 every year. I don't know about you. You know, I sincerely believe that this safe will last longer than 1 year. I just wish they could have put that in writing. You know, I think that'd make a lot of customers feel a little better about buying it. Okay, folks, that is our long gun safe Barska large biometric safe review. You know, if you want to check that safe out, come to gunsafereviews.evandevereaux.com, the best place for gun safes online. There are over 150 items listed, as well as concealed carry holsters and accessories. Now, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and we will see you all at the next review. God bless you.